Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François and I'll be your host for the next little bit. This is Mack Flash Trivia Live. Hello and welcome to a wonderful Monday night of trivia. Oh, I see that you guys are lining up, ready to go, pumped. Hackers are sweating it out on the deck over there. The COVID conmen are hyped. And the Strathroy bombers are here. That's all that we need to know. That's all we need to know. All you have to do is be here and get ready to have some fun. As I said, my name is François, and I will be your host, guiding you through 3 rounds of trivia tonight. 10 questions and a 15-question speed round in each of those rounds. So settle in. We're about to have a lot of fun. I got my little drinky poo ready to go, and I'm sure you do as well. Let's take a look at how tonight's going to work in case you've never done this before. And if not, go and get yourself a drink. This is the time. Keep track of your answers tonight using your preferred method, whether that is using a blank piece of paper, the official form available on our website, or any sort of method you prefer. But do not answer in the chat or comments. That is the most important thing. It is a bit of a competition happening here, so we don't want any spoilers. Speaking of which, no phone searches or web searches either. Let's keep this to the noggins only. But you are allowed to form teams over Messenger, if you will, and you can work together to find the proper answers to these questions. The answers will be revealed after each round, so we'll be marking ourselves 3 times tonight, and you can share your score in the chat so that we have that sense of competition in there. Most importantly, let's have some fun. I've got some pretty awesome rounds of trivia for you, including the fact that it's National Lazy Day today. I wish I could have done that instead. That would have been cool, but then we wouldn't be here. We would be here. We wouldn't be doing a very good show. It would be just last week's show. Just total eclipse of the heart for every question. Every single one. Let's take a look at round 1, question number 1 as we get started. What came first, Scooby-Doo, the animated dog, or Strangers in the Night by Frank Sinatra? You know, that doobie-doobie-doo. One, I'll tell you, one influenced the other. Which way did it go? What came first, Scooby-Doo or Strangers in the Night Doobie-Doo? Quick shout out to the 3 Must Get Beers, the Meat Spielers in the house. Hello, Santins. Welcome to the game. Hello to Jim, who has taken over. And the Cheating Cheaters, ready to cheat. Round 1, question number dose. The British version of what classic game includes names like Old Kent Road, King's Cross Station, Park Lane, and Coventry Street? What else we got here in the team? We got some more teams. We got the Christ Punchers ready for fun. Excellent. Good to see you. Hot Mess Express in the house. The Naughty Hookers are here. Strathroy Bombers, hello again. And hello to Lavate las Manos. And to Z all the way from Cape Breton. Thanks for joining in. And let's take a look at question number 3 for round number 1. Tasseomancy or tasseography, I don't know, it's weird to say that way, is a method of fortune telling that primarily uses what? Round 1, question number 4. From what country does cheddar cheese originate? Doesn't matter where it originates. I know where it's going to end up. In my belly. That's where it's going. Round 1, question 5 is here. It is your first audio question of the night, and as such, it is your mashup question of the night. 4 points coming at you tonight because this one is so good. I had to do this. I want you to name the 2 songs and the artists that they belong to in this mashup. So 2 songs, you know what it is. I always say it. That's when 2 songs or more are fused together to create a new one. In this case, listen up and tell me both song titles and their artists. It's a pretty good one. Listen up, listen to this.
Kicking ass in the morning and taking names in the evening. Leaving with the taste of sour with vinegar in their mouth. See, they can trigger me, but they'll never figure me out. Look at me now. I bet you're probably sick of me now. Ain't you, mama? I'ma make you look so ridiculous now. I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Wasn't that amazing? I want you to tell me the 2 songs and the artists in this mashup. You'll get a point for each, so if you only got half the information, write it down anyway. That is 2 points going to your team. That was awful. But it was awful, but it went together really well. Who created the character of Peter Pan? Round 1, question number 6. Who created the character of Peter Pan? Round 1, question number 7 coming at you on the screen right now. What 2 F-worded name represents natural gas, coal, and oil? It doesn't mean that the word has 2 F's. It means that it's got 2 F words. Question number 8 for round number 1. What year saw the release of Fleetwood Mac's Rumors, Billy Joel's The Stranger, and Lust for Life by Iggy Pop? Question 9 is here as we approach the end of the regular round, approaching your picture speed round coming up. But first, in golf, what is the area between the tee and the putting green called? If you like sports trivia, but you like them like this, not too hard, make sure you do check out the quickie that happened this weekend, all about sports biopics. So really, if you're good at movies, you have an equal chance of acing that quickie. Plus, I wrote it myself, so you know it's going to be pretty easy for a sports game. You know what's not easy? Giving all this appreciation to Littlefoot Foods, because there's so much I want to give, it doesn't pour out as fast as I can. I love these guys. Littlefoot Foods have stood behind us since the beginning and have decided to become our main sponsor for quite a while, and I do appreciate that. I always tell you what you can do, but make sure you do check out the Facebook page of Littlefoot Foods for every update, especially that Windsor-Essex will be entering Phase 3 coming this Wednesday, so you know there's bound to be some updates, and I will bring them to you on Wednesday night. Also, check out their website. It's littlefootfoods.com, and you can find out where you can procure their delicious pierogies and more. Again, thank you, Littlefoot Foods. True or false? Red Bull had to give up their slogan, "It gives you wings," after a lawsuit was filed. And there you have it, 10 questions in the regular round for round number 1. I've got your picture speed round coming up in just a little bit. Today is National Lazy Day. The fun thing about that is that the site where I consult to find all these observances for the days also will state whoever the sponsor is, or basically who started this day. National Lazy Day, you'll be happy to find out, has no sponsors, because no one's probably bothered to motivate themselves to be the sponsor of National Lazy Day. So I figure I'll do it. I'll be the sponsor of National Lazy Day. I'll do it tomorrow. But for now, let's take a look at this picture round that I've prepared for you, all about National Lazy Day somehow. And this is... basically, I just stole it. I didn't even put any effort into it at all. That's not true. I want you to name the movie for each of these slackers. You might see one, you might see two. Maybe only one of the two is the slacker, but definitely they are known as slackers or stoners, maybe. Definitely not the most motivated people, unless it's important to them. Let's take a look at these 15 pictures for 15 seconds each. All you have to do is name the movie. If you're ready, it starts with this one. Stupid hat. Well, looks like somebody forgot to do 5 seconds of photoshopping, but whatever, you guys get the idea, and I don't think there would have been any doubt in your mind what movie that is. I was looking for the movies for each of these stoners, whether there was one or two, and I remember saying something how about this, or not stoners, slackers. Slackers are notoriously unmotivated, but if you think about these movies, they definitely, each of them definitely gets a bit of a smack of motivation at some point in the movie. So there you have it, slackers no more. Or are they? We'll have to see. Let's take a look at the answers coming up in just a little second. Right now, lock them in because I've got them on the next screen. My guy wasn't even supposed to be there today. You're absolutely right. Let's take a look here at your answers for round number 1. We got Frank Sinatra's Strangers in the Night. That's right, and that song inspired the name of Scooby-Doo. For number 5, 4 points. Give yourself a point for Cleaning Out My Closet, and a point for Eminem, as well as Smooth and Santana, giving Rob Thomas No Love. But if you wrote Rob Thomas, obviously you were correct. Fossil fuel, the 2 F-worded expression. 1977, one of the greatest years in history. And true, Red Bull had to get rid of the slogan, "It gives you wings," because it in fact does not give you wings, and somebody went and decided that that was false advertising. Yep, that judgment went through. What's going on with Rob Thomas? Are we declaring our hate for Rob Thomas? I like Rob Thomas. I like early Matchbox 20. That first album, Yourself or Someone Like You, great album. And of course, in front of your eyes, we've got our slackers / stoners / inherently lazy people. Although the one on the right here is a doctor in this movie. Or is he a doctor? An accountant? And Kumar is supposed to become a doctor? Oh yeah, that was that's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I'm sorry, I did not write the full detail. I realized that right now. now that you bring it up. But of course, they were also in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So both answers would have been correct. This one probably confused a few people. Was it from Superbad or was it from Scott Pilgrim versus the World? It was from Scott Pilgrim. The one person that that didn't hesitate on that, I'm sure, is Mr. Mike. My guy right here. This is my guy. I got pink eye. He farted on my pillow, and then Jason thought it was me, so he farted on my pillow, and then I got pink eye. And then Martin shows up. Nah, man. I'm just super high. Hat or not, I think you would have gotten the answer to this question. But know that I had the intention of photoshopping that out. At least and they say it's the thought that counts, right? And there you have it. Give us your score out of 28 points for round number 1. Keep track of that so we have a nice total at the end. Right now, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes with round number 2. 10 more questions and a music speed round coming at you, and lots more fun to be had. So please do come back and let your scores shine in the chat. I'm going to read off some of the high scores. Z and Cape Breton with 21 points. The Christ Punchers with 25 for the round. So did the Strathroy Bombers, 25 points. We got the Meat Spielers at 22, 27 for the COVID Conmen. Dream Warriors with a 27. Jim with 23. Three Musket Beers with 23 as well. The Hot Mess picking up 22. The Cheating Cheaters with 24. The Santons with 17. And the Naughty Hookers, perfect round, 28 out of 28. Good job. Amazing. We'll be back in 2 minutes with round number 2. Well, I'm gonna second what Tom just said, and those are some great scores, everybody. I gotta say, this is quite the opposite of exactly last week, when apparently I wrote an impossible quiz. Well, a near impossible quiz. It was very divisive, that's for sure. Now we're back, and we've got round number 2 ready to go. Hopefully the trend continues throughout the night, and I'm quite excited about the music speed round tonight. I think it's gonna be something different and interesting, which usually is a bad sign for you guys. Let's take a look at round 2, question number 1. Tradition when visiting Ireland is to kiss the Blarney Stone. But what gift will it bestow upon you if you do? Question number 2 for round number 2, your lucky question of the round. What popular beer is known as Colorado Kool-Aid, as made popular by country singer Johnny Paycheck? Round 2 question number 3 comes up next on the screen. Who wrote the well-known classic novel Treasure Island? Round 2 question number 4 comes up next. Of all the oceans in the world, which is the smallest in both area and depth? Coming up, we got question number 5. It is your backwards clip. We're going to be hearing a song played backwards. Simply put, all you have to do is listen up to this clip and tell me what song it is. Let's listen up right now. What song did you just hear backwards? Looking for the name of that song. Question number 6 for round number 2. When discussing technology, what is a uniform resource locator? Round 2, question number 7. What common object has parts which include the canton, the field, the hoist, and the fly? Question number 8 for round number 2. Which of the 5 Great Lakes does not lap Canadian shores? Round 2, question number 9 is here as we approach the end of round number 2. Everyone is very focused right now, I can tell. Not a single comment has been made in the chat, except for just a second ago, about the background music. So I love it. I can't wait to see another perfect round up there in the scores. First, south of Australia's mainland, this island is the 26th largest in the world. What is it? Hey everybody, I don't know if you saw on Facebook or on Instagram, but you can now get some Mack Flash merchandise. That's right, t-shirts, hats, baseball shirts, tank tops, even masks for all of your delicious Phase 3 expeditions. Make sure you go check out wearitproud.ca/collections/MackFlash. And you can always find a link, of course, on the Facebook page. I know a bunch of people have already ordered stuff, so I think that's very good. Show your colors and make sure you take a look around the site carefully so that you can find every piece of merch available, because there are both models of logo available and on most of the merch, and so and then there's different colored t-shirts available and stuff like that. So there you go. Yes, I believe they do ship out of town simply because I know my aunt who lives far away has just ordered one. So there you go. Thank you to those of you who have ordered one already. I can't wait to see your photos with you wearing the gear, or even better, I can't wait to see you in person wearing the gear. Let's take a look at question number 10. It is your chain gang. That's right. Every word in the next puzzle can be used with the next to form a common phrase or saying. For example, here we've got black beauty, beauty sleep, sleep tight, and tight spot. You got to figure out the 3 words in the middle on the next screen, and you've got a minute to do so. Here we go. Shot glasses coming soon. They're not going to be boots, but they're going to look great. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of round 2. And we've got your, just the regular round. Don't worry, I've got your music round coming right up. Yes, the baseball shirts look great. I have yet to see any of the merchandise physically myself, but I'll be getting pretty much one of each, I think is what it looks like. I love the hats. I think the hats look really great. I'm definitely going to be getting a toque for the winner. And then the shot glasses, those will not be sold through that store. I will be selling those myself, and we'll have details on that as soon as I get the box of them. I did order 150. I hope I have enough. I expect to run out, but maybe I've got high hopes. Let's take a look at your music speed round coming up. This is part of an idea that somebody suggested, but I took it in a different way. This is called characters in songs. So a lot of songs tell the story of a certain character, and oftentimes, yes, that character is in the title of the song. And that will be the case in some of these, and so those will be maybe a little easier, a little bit of a lob. But some of them are only mentioned in the song and not in the title. So name the artist and title for these characters found in the lyrics of their songs. I added the artist so that we have that extra point, because some of them, as I said, are quite obvious, especially the ones where the characters are in the title. But name the artist and the title. You've got 15 songs coming at you right now for 25 seconds each, and it starts just like this. Number 1, Desmond and Molly Jones. Number 2, Jack, Diane. Number 3, Billy Joe, Bobby Sue, and Billy Mack. These are characters in what song by what artist? Number 4, Major Tom. Number 5, Saint Jimmy, Jesus, What's Her Name? Number 6, Brenda and Eddie, Number 7, Mr. Mojo Risin. Name the song in which this character appears and the artist behind that song. Number 8, Jeremy, not Jeremiah the bullfrog. Number 9, Stan and his little brother Matthew. Number 10, Tommy, Becky, and the Gatlin boys. Number 11, John at the bar, Paul, and Davy from the Navy. Number 12, Marianne, Wanda, and Earl. Name the song in which these characters appear and the artist behind that song. Number 13, Betty Sue, Betty Lou, Mary Sue. There it is. Number 14, Tommy and Gina. Come on, everyone, we're almost there. And number 15, Robert and all the other kids. Remember, for each of those, I was looking for the name of the song that featured these characters, as well as the artist or band behind that song. And that is the end of round 2, music and all. Another big bunch of points coming at you because that round is a double pointer. That's right, you were getting 1 point for the artist, 1 point for the song, and I don't think that was impossible. I think everybody had a good chance, even a few lobs in there, if you ask me. Let's take a look at your answers coming up right now for round number 2, and then we're gonna take another short break and come back for our final round of the night, round number 3, because that's how math works. All right, let's take a look at the regular round for round number 2. So at number 1, kissing the Blarney Stone would give you the gift of gab, also known as eloquence. If you wrote anything to that effect, that's great. At number 5, we were just looking for the name of the song. It was Build Me Up Buttercup. A URL. We say it all the time, but we don't know what it is. It's a uniform resource locator. So I was looking for either a URL or a web address. a flag has all of those parts. The hoist and the fly are the two that you know you would probably say the most, because if you, for example, are trying to say on what side of the flag is the green stripe, on what side of the Italian flag is the green stripe, you can't answer that question properly because on one side it's on the right side and on the other side it's on the left side. So you would never be able to describe the flag. So you would say on the hoist side or the fly side. I could point. Dave, it's a very good point. As a matter of fact, you'd be like, it's over there. It's over here. Yes, I guess so. Well, let's head into our music round answers at this point. But you guys seem to be doing very, very well. You're very welcome, Sue. This is the stuff I learned that I go, hey, that's really neat. And that's why I write it into questions. I figure you guys will think that's neat too. Well, Desmond and Molly Jones, The Beatles, Obladi, Oblada. Little Ditty by Jack and Diane. That was right there. It was right there in the name, so that was easy. Little Story about Billy Joe and Bobby Sue. Two young lovers with nothing better to do. Let's take the money and run. So, for Major Tom, I should have just started talking about that instead of reading the first one. Anything off the Space Oddity album I will accept because it was in 5 or 6 different songs. But also, Peter Schilling recorded a song that actually hit the charts called Major Tom Coming Home. It's supposed to be a sequel. So either of those will get you the point. Same for Green Day. Green Day, those characters are mentioned in multiple songs on the American Idiot album. So if you chose a song from that album, yes. If you wrote down the entire album, yes, that is absolutely correct. Rush sang about Tom Sawyer, not Major Tom. Unless Tom Sawyer grew up and joined the military later. Billy Joel, scenes from an Italian restaurant. We got Brenda and Eddie. Brenda. Yeah, it's Brenda and Eddie. We're still going steady in the summer of 75. And we got Mr. Mojo Risin, of course, an anagram of Jim Morrison's name. Stan mentions his little brother Matthew. He waited in the blistering cold for you. That's that. And Kenny Rogers, Coward of the County. I never heard the song, but I read the story of the song today, and I like it. I think he did. Yep, Major Tom Sawyer. And another Billy Joel song showing up there with John at the bar is a friend of mine, gets me my drinks for free. And then we got Paul is a real estate novelist, never had time for a wife, and he's talking to Davey, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. Dixie Chicks, Goodbye Earl. Song annoys the crap out of me. I don't know, there's something about just gleefully murdering someone in song and being all sassy about it. It's like, fine, murder the guy who used to abuse you, but don't be all telling everybody and stuff. Now that's just being cocky. And those are your the rest of them. We had Foster the People, which I was very happy with. Pumped Up Kids, as they talk about Robert and all the other kids with their pumped up kicks. So there you have it. Give yourself a pat on the back if you were able to get most of those points, because that was a lot of them. 30 possible points in the music speed round alone. Can't wait to see what your scores were in there, and give me your impressions of that round some more. If you liked it, let me know. And we'll be back. We're going to take a short break again, and we'll be back in just about 4 minutes with round number 3. 4 minutes, Francois? Well, because my shot glass is in the other room, and that apple crown is still in the freezer. I gotta run. I need an extra minute for it, okay? Don't forget to get your drink ready for round 3, question 3. It is a shot of the night. We'll be right back with round number 3. Take a look at these scores over here, because I'm excited to find out after these high one. Meat Spielers with 22. We've got Z and Kate Breton with 27. The Naughty Hookers with 26. The Santons with 31. The COVID Common with 37 beautiful points. Dream Warriors hitting a nice 32. Naughty Hookers with 38 total. There you go. We have Jim, 25. Christ Punchers, 35. This round is out of 42 points. Let's Get Beards with 21. 24 for the Hot Mess. There you go. And Colonel Huck Finn, of course. Visit the library. That's like volume 8. All right, we'll be right back. Give us a few minutes. It's round 3 coming up in just a little bit. As a matter of fact, I got a question for you. While you're on the break, and just do this if you feel like it, let me know. I have a question for you, and because you guys are kind of the core group and you're used to this this whole affair, let's say you were doing this, right, the same exact thing, but you were doing it inside a bar or a pub. So you go to the pub and you get a sheet and a pen, and then boom, the TVs come on at 7. Here I am hosting Trivia Live for you. You write it down, you hand it to somebody for correction, or you trade sheets with someone else. When we get to the breaks, how long of a break would you expect to get if you were at the pub? Let me know. Would it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Something to think about during the break. Let me know in the chat. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome back to Mack Flash Trivia.
I like this music. It makes me put on voices. Hey everybody, we're back. My name is François. Still your host, still here, still present, still doing my thing. Think I was able to remember everything during the break, so I'm good to go. Thanks for all of your suggestions in the chat. Longer lines for everything. You know exactly. You want to go to the bar. You want to go to the washroom maybe. I think. Consensus might be 12 minutes, 28 seconds. That's a perfect break. Thank you, Frank. What I like about you is how precise you are. Your attention to detail. That's what I like. 10 minutes. Less. Yeah. I was thinking about 10. I was thinking about 10 minutes. I would give a 10-minute break. That would give you time to hand in your sheets and, get your scores back, go to the bathroom, get a drink, chill, maybe go for a smoke one way or another, come back, play some more. But thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I knew I could ask you guys and rely on you for your advice. Let's keep going. I will reward you with a third round. Congratulations, you passed. In what TV series would you find the Central Perk Cafe? Ooh, the hard questions are coming out. Question number 2 coming up for round number 3. What scale measures the energy contained in an earthquake? Well, everybody, welcome to the question I wanted to remove of the game. I'll just say you're welcome to this one. Hey everybody, it's the shot of the night. That's right, this is the time where we all come together and do a shot. It's a way for us to, as I said, come together in an act of conviviality, of togetherness, if you will, sharing a moment together, and that's what this is all about, being together. Pretty soon, we'll be back together for real. As I said before, Windsor, Essex entering phase 3 soon, but I get the feeling that we have a lot of cautious people here, cautiously optimistic, but cautious nonetheless, and I'm glad that I'll be able to provide some more entertainment for you folks. Here's to all of you who have done your part to get us to this point, and let's keep working on it together. As always, to your health, and more so at the moment. Cheers, everybody. Appley and sweet. Let's take a look at round 3, question 3, your boozy question of the night. What is the name for a clear, colorless brandy traditionally made from double distillation of Morello cherries, but now also made from other cherries? Yeah, again, as I mentioned, the shot glasses have been ordered. There was a bit of a delay, but they are on their way. They're gonna look pretty badass, and they will not be on sale at the merch store. I'll be selling these myself, and I'm trying to think of different ways of doing it right now, but everyone will be able to get their hands on one for sure. It's round 3, question 4. What is the first name of John McClane's wife in the Die Hard films? Sounds interesting. I should look into it sometime. Yeah, Sue, that is my main tactic. I'm actually getting a trench coat fitted with multiple pockets inside, and I'm gonna slide all of the shot glasses in there and just walk up to people and, psst, wanna buy a shot glass? You know, I figured nothing can go wrong. Absolutely not one thing can go wrong if I do that. Hey everybody, it's Questionable Covers, that's right, and just for you guys, because I know you love it so much, and I love you so much, I brought you another one of these beautiful shitty flute covers. We've got something really cool happening on Wednesday, which is going to be quite the opposite of shitty flute, and I will let that ruminate in your head while we move on to this one here. This is definitely a shitty flute cover, popular song, and I tried to turn it, as always, I tried to make sure it wasn't too violent in its volume, but be warned, this is shitty flute. Imagine that's at half volume. I turned the volume down halfway for that cover. I know. This was a shitty flute cover of what popular song? It's so bad the dog is howling. That's excellent. It's so bad I found myself laughing out loud while listening to it very, very loudly in my office today. And I at one point it was so bad, I just started uncontrollably laughing at the song to the point where my wife shouted down, "Are you okay?" And I had to be like, yes, it's just shitty flute making me laugh. Here comes round 3, question number 6 for you right now. Discovered 40 years after Beethoven's death, what is the common name for his bagatelle number 25, used famously in Rosemary's Baby, Patch Adams, and Django Unchained? Round 3, question number 7 coming up next in this one. The IBM computer Deep Blue was programmed for what purpose? We got round 3, question number 8. Who is the target of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator in the original 1984 movie? Question number 9 is here for round number 3 as we approach the end of this round and our final speed round. Simply adding an S to the title for the sequel, the makers of this movie doubled down on that marketing strategy with the tagline, "This time there's more." And finally, question number 10, but not before I tell you about the opportunity of a lifetime. Have you heard the good news? You can also advertise on Mack Flash Trivia Live. That's right. For a nominal fee, I could put your business up on here and tell my legions of fans all about your business and what you're doing during this whole Phase 2, Phase 3 reintegration of society time. It's a great way to reach a bunch of people who like to give a crap about sponsors. That's right. These people are fabulous. They will go to these places and buy your stuff, and it's going to be super great. You can put your ad here. To sponsor our show, visit mackflash.com or email us at mack.flash@gmail.com. Your ad will be much better than this one. Whoa, weird stuff. There we go. What do these characters have in common at question number 10? And there you have it. That is the end of the regular round for round number 3. I've got one more speed round left to go. Don't forget to join me on Wednesday for another Mack Flash Trivia Live at 7 because it's going to be pretty awesome. We're turning 50. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be the 50th episode of Mack Flash Trivia Live that we do online since this entire thing started. 50 episodes of this show, and then on Friday you can join me at 8 for Seriously Trivia, celebrating another milestone, 18. I know, all the milestones at once. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Like, how's 18 a milestone? It is in my heart. Thank you so much for being part of Mack Flash. Don't forget to hit that like button, and of course, always share the channel with your friends and let them know what we're doing over here and how much fun it is. For now, let's get ready to jumble. I want you to untangle these letters to form an English word. Each group can be reformed to form one single English word. There are 15 of them, and they're only a few letters long, maybe 5 or 6 letters. They're not very long words, so you should have a good chance. 25 seconds each, and it starts, of course, with number 1. Rearrange these 5 letters to form an English word. Oh yeah, Z, that's having a Scrabble player on your team right now is the best solution. Definitely. Oh, man. I haven't done that in a long time. It's okay. You know what? It's fine. It wasn't even interesting. I tripped all over my words. I didn't even know what I was saying. Actually, I was very disappointed with the way I said something, and now you guys didn't get to hear it. So, I win. Technically, I win. All right, so what I was saying is we've got all of your final speed round done right there. All you have to do is rearrange the letters in order to create some real English words. In this case, there's a couple that had a challenge. I looked them up, and Ms. Sue, you are on point. So let's get to those. Let's get to the answers, and we'll clarify that as we go. First, let's take a look at the answers for the regular round of round number 3. I read your lips, shame on you. How dare you say stuff like that? Here we go, round 3, answers 1 through 10. And for this one, it looks like it's straight up 1 point all the way down. I love how this round has gotten reviews like, wow, that was really easy. And then others are like, whoa, I don't know how well I'm going to do. So we'll have to see. Yeah, feel free to give yourself, when we get to the definitions, if you want to give yourself bonus marks at home, do that. But in this case, just because every once in a while we have a barometer to measure against, we're gonna have to go with a single point, because those who didn't know they could write down 2 words, will feel gypped at that point. I still have to look up the definition of that other one. Oh, really? Huh. I did not know that. Bling, bling. And here come your answers to the jumbles, the word jumbles. No tricks in this page. It's on the next page that it starts. All right, here we go. Number 6. First of all, if you search for the word brids, B-R-I-D-S, which doesn't mean anything, Google just thinks you're dumb and it goes, you mean birds. And then it just brings you right to birds. Doesn't even suggest anything else. But dribs and drabs is an expression meaning, little bits, drib, a drab. You can imagine a drip even, dribs and drabs, just by little amounts. So a dribs is also an acceptable word for number 6. And then the next one, next one's on the next page. And in this one, there was also one at number 14. Number 14, a whale, but also a wheel. And we're not talking about a wheel like on a car, not a wheel on a wagon. No, we're talking about a wheel that is like a welt, and that's the one I was saying. Oh, I did not know that. I had to look it up. So W-H-E-A-L is a welt. Oh, yes, and hoses for 13. Yes. I knew there was 2 that I know. Yes, hoses for 13. So yeah, hoses, brids, and wheel are the three that we did not that I did not indicate, but you can count for yourself for sure. Just make sure you take one of the points, and if you got it, you got it. That brings you closer to the final score. Speaking of which, make sure you do share your final score in the game. This is the end of today's trivia game. Don't forget to join us on Wednesday at 7 o'clock for the 50th episode of Mack Flash Live, and then on Friday we get Seriously Trivia happening at 8 o'clock, followed by the Games Lounge, of course. And right now it's up in the air what we're going to be doing in there, but I'm sure it's going to be fun as it normally is. Also, on Thursday, don't miss our Umbrella Academy quickie happening Thursday night. That's right, lovingly written by AB himself, all about the Umbrella Academy Seasons 1 and 2, but no spoilers. That's right. And tomorrow, it's going to be the day, it's documentary day on Mack Flash, where you get to watch the Mack Flash 5 episode Top 5 Documentaries happening tomorrow morning, or available all day for you, and culminating in a companion quiz tomorrow night, all about those documentaries that we discussed in the show. Tons of stuff happening and lots of fun to be had, so make sure you do come back, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so just yet. My name is François. I have been your host. I bid you adieu, and I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you. Bye-bye.